All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our next fight of the evening is brought to you by WSS Shoes Style Selection, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at a catch weight of 215 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps into the cage with a record of 2 wins and no losses. He stands at 6 feet tall and weighed in at 215.4 pounds, representing Team Quest from Murrieta, California, Brandon "The Wood" Schipper. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to this fight with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. He stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in officially at 213.8 pounds, fighting with Hayastan MMA from Kiev, Ukraine, Andrii Vasylenko. Referee in charge of the action, Mike Bell.
3 2-minute rounds coming at you at a catch weight of 215 pounds. The Marine, Brandon Schipper, in the blue corner. The grappler, Andrii Vasylenko, in the red corner. This is the U of MMA. It starts here.
Keep that jab out there, circling, moving.
Vasylenko taking the center of the cage. Pumping that jab early.
Follow his jab with your cross.
Light on his feet is the Marine.
Come over the top, come over the top.
No strikes yet from Schipper.
Good head move, good movement from Schipper though. Circling the cage.
One big note though. Oh!
There's that spinning back kick.
One big note so far, Schipper has been moving into the power hand of Vasylenko. And Vasylenko has that right hand cocked and ready. First punch from Schipper on the shoulder. Vasylenko looking very confident, controlling that center.
Oh, nice push kick. Vasylenko's doing a great job keeping cage control and pretty much keeping Schipper where he wants him.
Again,
he
that
likes
spinning
those
kick.
spinning back kicks. You can hear his corner telling him to let
Straight
go
right.
and come forward.
A second straight right.
Let's go, Andrii. Right leg. Right leg. Set it up. Set
Come
it up.
over the top with it.
Right hand up.
You know,
Right hand
Schipper
up.
was meant to have the striking advantage here. So far, Vasylenko the one finding his target.
He does seem to be
Keep him on the cage. Keep him back there.
change at this
Don't let
point.
him back in.
Lefty
come
versus
on.
righty.
Get
The
a little
straights are
combo
there
going.
for both guys all day.
Absolutely.
Vasylenko so far taking advantage
On
of
fire,
that.
buddy. Go. Unleash. Unleash. Oh, it was there.
Nice exchange. Oh, there's that takedown. Beautiful.
Wonderfully timed by Vasylenko.
Right at the end of the round, so he's not going to be able to do too much with it. But that made a good impression on the judges.
Very good impression. Not a lot of output so far from Schipper.
Not a lot of output. I feel like maybe he's taking his time, and we've talked about that in the past. With these short rounds, there's not enough time to feel your opponent out. You do have to just dig deeper, come forward. Maybe not always everybody's #1 game plan, but when you have so little time to make an impression on the judges or to take control of the cage, that's what you have to do all the time.
Now this is interesting. While Schipper's sitting on his stool, Vasylenko in the Captain Morgan power stance. I don't know if we can get wide enough to see that, but it's always interesting when you see a fighter standing in the corner rather than sitting.
I think a lot of fighters prefer to do that because they say they get tired when they sit down, and standing up helps keep their energy up.
Round 2 on its way in this 215-pound bout. Brandon Schipper in the blue corner. Andrii Vasylenko in the red.
Master Gokor yelling from the audience instructions at Vasylenko.
Right away, Andrii. Get to work. Let's go. Let's go.
And again, Vasylenko takes center cage.
You can hear Vasylenko's corner telling him to get to work early on.
Notice also Schipper now changed stances, left foot forward.
He did. It seems like he's coming forward just a little bit more instead of
Yes, sir. To the face on these open.
backing into the cage.
Come on, Andrii. 1, 2. Let your hands go. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Schipper looks like he might be going for a takedown.
Andrii, heads up.
That
Oh,
left hand
there
from Schipper
goes Vasylenko, not wasting any time going for that takedown.
Got
And
right under.
here's his world. This is his grappling.
Now, posture up. Push your
One piece of help here, though. Schipper is near his corner with Smile and Sam Alvey there giving instruction.
Let's go. Get that leg out. Get that leg out.
Sam's so quiet. You can hear all the other corners yelling at their fighter, and Sam's just quietly explaining what he wants his fighter to do.
Let's start working. Come on.
Notice also the mouthpiece of Schipper out.
Yeah, that's not good. There he goes. He pushes back in. That can be dangerous. Vasylenko looks like he's trying to pass. He's got to get past that leg of Schipper's on the ground. But looks like he's going to take his back for a choke. He needs to get the other hook in. Now he's got mount. This is a dangerous place for Schipper to be.
So far, Schipper avoiding too much damage on the ground, but
Vasylenko
with
has
that back
2 hooks
mount.
in, and now he's going for that ground and pound from the back. His punches.
Stay tight. Stay on his back. Stay tight.
This is good defense from Schipper. He needs to push further up into Vasylenko to take away the pressure from the choke. But the problem is the cage is behind him. But that was great defense. He had two on one and was able to get out of the choke, but now he's given up his back. There's really no safe place for him to be right now, but he's doing a great job surviving, and his mouthpiece came out, which is not good.
It's always a dangerous sign, especially with these larger fighters.
Yeah.
That mouthpiece coming out usually is a sign they're having trouble getting the air they need.
Yes.
Well, so far, it's all Vasylenko through 2. Brandon Schipper, though, showing good defense, as you mentioned, on the ground.
Excellent defense to be able to get out of those submission attempts. Now, they were up against the cage, which can make both offense and defense a little bit tricky in that situation. But I think they both did a good job, and they were just able to cancel each other out in that situation.
You got to wonder what instructions Smiling Sam Alvey has given Brandon Schipper in the corner.
I would imagine it's that he's got to come forward and get things started a little bit quicker. He's got to stay in his wheelhouse, which is the striking. I would not advise him personally to go back down to the ground, but I would hope that they are telling him to be a little bit more aggressive, come out quicker, start throwing hands a little bit faster.
All right, seconds
In a
out.
case like this, be first might be 2 words you want to hear.
Absolutely.
120 seconds remain in this catch-weight affair to decide. Will Vasylenko hold on to the lead, or will Brandon Schipper use that big left hand to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Jab from Vasylenko.
Oh.
Schipper
And it looks
throwing
like
big
that might
hooks.
have been the instructions from his corner, because he is coming out a little bit more aggressive, but those takedowns from Vasylenko, I don't know if he has an answer for him right now.
Vasylenko gets so low.
He does get really low for such a big guy. You can't really do anything about those.
A great job
Schipper using that guard now. It looks like he might be trying to work for an arm bar by holding onto Vasylenko's arms. But with Vasylenko standing up and posting up the way that he is, I'm not sure that Schipper can finish an arm bar from there. But he's doing a great job holding onto that arm, and he is working for it. But the higher Vasylenko stands up, the less likely he is to finish it. Now that he's pulling him back down after he defends the ground and pound, then he can start working the arm bar again. Punch it from the bottom.
Heavy on top is the Ukrainian, Vasylenko.
What's the old school fighter that used to do the ground and pound from the guard? Not Tito, but Mark Coleman?
Mark Coleman.
Well, a little bit of Tito, a little bit of Mark Coleman. Quick past that guard. You see how he jumped on that? And now he looks like he's going for a north-south choke. And he has it in.
Vasylenko so smooth in his transitions.
But Schipper's he did a good job of defending it. To get a north-south choke, you have to get that arm out of the way, the arm that's closest to us, and Schipper was able to keep it in and not allow Vasylenko to finish the north-south choke. But now he's got to deal with these knees from side control.
Nasty knees as we enter the final 20 seconds of this fight.
He looks like Vasylenko looks like he might be trying to mount, or he might just be he's going to sit there and finish the round.
Well, the third verse is similar to the first.
Yeah, Sam Alvey trying to get Schipper up to his knees. Yeah, that might have been a better way to finish the round. Oh, look at the sportsmanship from Vasylenko helping him get up. I love sportsmanship.
Well, Schipper stayed game in this fight, but just didn't have an answer for the varied attack of Vasylenko. You know, the big surprise here was probably Vasylenko having such the advantage in the striking game. It was billed as Brandon Schipper being more of a striker.
Yes.
But Vasylenko showed all the different angles that he's created, in his abilities.
He looked fantastic. He was able to take ring control, cage control early on in the fight. He was able to determine where the fight was when he wanted to go to the ground. He went for a takedown. He definitely controlled all aspects of the exchange.
Well, barring some sort of strange new judging procedures, we will probably be seeing Vasylenko improve his record to 3 wins and no losses. Schipper taking his first defeat.
I would imagine.
We did not get to see much of that big left hand that Brandon Schipper is so famous for.
I would have liked to have seen that. Come back again and show us his big left hand.
Shout out to Brandon Schipper's rap group, the Dirt Mouths. A combination of him and his brother-in-law. You may one day see them on the road opening for the Insane Clown Posse.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's Dirt Mouths with a Z.
With a Z. Let me change that in my notes. Dirt Mouths.
Well, we saw a lot more of Vasylenko in this fight than we did in his last submission victory by side control.
You know what? I am so happy that we got to see more of Andrii showcase his ability. That was definitely entertaining to watch.
Well, he's shown us now that not only is he a talented grappler,
he's a striker, absolutely.
He is a striker.
He, I think, has definitely a future as a fighter to be reckoned with.
Showed a variety of looks, talented hands, pumped that jab, kept the shorter Schipper on the outside. And that's one thing we didn't talk about early in this fight, is that height difference. 6'3" for Vasylenko, 5'7" for Schipper.
That's
a big difference. And that length played a good role.
Absolutely. Those push kicks. Vasylenko was able to keep him at a distance, and Schipper just couldn't get inside. That had to be frustrating for him.
Push kicks, jabs, forcing Schipper to take big risks to come inside, and then Schipper took those risks.
He went for those takedowns.
Vasylenko changed levels, got under the hips, there you go.
And he gets so low.
Everyone loves lifting.
To find out how the judges saw this fight, let's go inside the cage for the official decision with Salvador Ariana.
Right after the announcement, I'm going to take you to see the doc right there in the hallway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. First judge scores a fight 30-27. Second judge scores a fight 30-27. Third and final judge scores a fight 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Andrii Vasylenko.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Andrii Vasylenko. Andrii, I got you. I've had that before. Andrii, you were able to take him down at will, but you fought most of this fight standing. Was that something you came in here wanting to do, was showcase your striking?
No, I just start more working on my striking technique with my coach Sako, Gokor, and Majid. So I want to be more fight on striking, use my striking. So I want to feel how is it working. So I think it's work. I know I have to work more. That's it.
Well, it was great. We saw a lot of evolution to your game. We saw you throw some spinning techniques. Now, a couple times he did tag you. Were you hurt at any time by any of his punches?
No, in my blood so much adrenaline, so I don't feel anything. I think he did not punch me hard. Oh, maybe a couple times he could catch me, but it's nothing. I feel good.
Well, you're a top-ranked fighter. He was a top-ranked fighter himself. There's a light heavyweight championship going on later today. Is there anything you're looking forward to in your next fight?
Of course, I want to take the belt on my next fight. I like the belt, what I have UofMMA, so I want to take this belt. Next fight, I will take this belt, and I know it for sure.
His coach just said he's ready, so I think he is. I know he's a gentle giant. Andrii, it was a great fight. Anybody else you want to thank for your performance?
Thank you for my coaches, Sensei Gokor, Sako. He pushed not only me, he pushed all the team. Thank you, Majid. He worked with me a lot as striking. Sometimes I hate him because he pushed me so hard. I feel like a dead man. And I want to say thank you for all guys and girls who work with me in our gym. They help me a lot every time. So thank you guys.
We want to thank you again for a great performance.
And thank you guys who supporting me. Thank you.
Andrii Vasylenko, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Andrii Vasylenko.